What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. VGG here, and today we are taking a look at the first major dev update for AFK Journey. This one has a ton of really interesting information packed into it. So if you log into AFK Journey today, you will have a new piece of mail with a link to this dev update. Let's go through and talk about what we're seeing here. So first, we're looking at cross-server social features. So one of the things that they said they had heard from a number of players is how poorly the interaction with friends process goes. And that's because all of the people, all the players, they're assigned to different servers. And I've seen this, right? You create an account, you get assigned a server. If you're not on the same server, it creates issues. So what they're going to be doing now is giving you the ability to add friends from different servers and also participate in co-op battles, proxy battles, and more collaborative fights, and really just create a cross-server environment. But that's not the major thing for this update. The major thing is new seasons. So AFK Journey is going to be approaching the game with a seasonal model, which means we're going to be seeing quite a few different things on a repetitive basis, we'll say. Now, we don't know the exact timing. It could be 3 months like typical seasons last. It could be 1 month. Who knows? Right now, we do know that we are going to get a new season called Song of Strife. Now, they break down what each season's going to bring. The first one is going to be a new region every season, which is going to give you new storylines, expansive map explorations, and according to them, lavish rewards. So Song of Strife is going to arrive in May 2024, so we're not too far off. It's going to reveal a new region, a new adventure for Merlin, and then tribes who come together to face unforgiving trials. Now, more details will be revealed as we get closer, so very interested to see what they say there. Now, this one is a little interesting. So this is a new dynamic, as they call it. So we have our permanent progression. Those are things like artifacts, resonant levels, class equipment, so on and so forth. They did commit that those will remain effective across all seasons. However, a new seasonal progression system will be introduced with each season. Now, this is going to function in tandem with existing permanent systems. It's going to provide a few new systems such as seasonal resonance level, class equipment, artifacts, and potential new seasonal items. And what they want to do here is they want to make sure they emphasize the strategic fun of progressing through seasonal content, and they're providing fun new content with each new season, ensuring a dynamic and refreshing progression experience. Now, to them, the 3 core principles they want to follow are to preserve the value of permanent progression systems, to create an easy-to-manage progressional seasonal system, and then to lower the barrier of entry to all newcomers. So, I like this, right? Seasonal mechanics are fun. They're something that's exciting, and it's something new, especially if you're playing, multiple hours every day. So, this is something that can provide a breath of fresh air to the game. However, one of the very common pitfalls that comes with seasonal systems is the power regression that occurs from one season to the next. For instance, if we go into Song of Strife and this new seasonal progression system provides you with a lot of power and all of your characters feel much more efficient and effective and you're progressing much more quickly than you were previously, and then you move into a new season and that mechanic isn't quite as potent, or if there's any sort of gap in between seasons and suddenly your characters feel less fun to play, they're less effective, and you have that power regression. So as long as they keep that in mind as they move from season to season, I don't think they're going to have a huge issue, but it is something I commonly see in ARPGs where seasonal mechanics can lead to power regressions, which can lead to players feeling frustrated and weaker than they were previously. So that's the seasonal system. The next one are gameplay updates. So here, they're going to introduce new gameplay mechanisms, as well as new content for Dream Realm, Battle Drills, and Primal Lord. There will also be visual upgrades to present new features across multiple game modes, and they want to provide or explore the integration of game modes and activities throughout the season, whether it's individual strategies or team challenges with friends. So I really like this. This is just going to kind of provide a different perspective on the already existing modes. And I really like the team challenges with friends aspect. So if you can get together and take on, a different like raid, or if there's like a different kind of approach to how the systems and modes that are currently out there, I don't know. We'll see what happens, but this has kind of got my wheels turning a little bit. This section is more or less just making sure that there's a unified global end time for seasons and making sure that all the different event schedules and everything like that is going to be available around the same time for all players. This is something that we commonly run into in other gacha games where you have these different events that kick off, and it's like the middle of the night for the Western audiences, or it's the middle of the night for the Eastern audiences. So by them kind of trying to find a sweet spot for everyone globally that's able to play this game is going to be a huge, huge challenge. But if they're able to do it, I think everyone will be a little happier no matter what. And then this is probably one of the bigger things that I think people really need to take a look at. And this is, what if you miss on seasons? So they're introducing the temporal nexus, which is going to launch at the end of each season. And it's going to encapsulate the complete seasonal content and facilitate access to the content at any time. So if you're somebody who takes a break from AFK Journey, you come back and you're like, man, everyone was talking about how season 4 was really awesome, but I never got to play it. You can go out to the temporal nexus and you can actually access and play season 4. Now, they do mention this is going to include the primary game content and may not comprise limited time items or events, which I think is fair because those limited time events and items, those are supposed to be a kind of draw a hook to bring players back in to experience those things. So I'm okay with them leaving those out. As long as the bulk of the actual season is available, I think this is going to be a successful system that they implement. So guys, that's everything in this first big dev update that we got for AFK Journey, where they're introducing the new season. I want to hear from you guys in the comments. What do you think about all of these updates? Is this going to be something that you are really kind of looking forward to trying out? And what's sort of your favorite little piece that they mentioned here? Let me know in the comment section below. As always, this has been VGG, and I'll talk to you guys next time.